Hello and welcome along people to the Mad Leprechaun. My name is Mert Walsh. Welcome to Knockhill, Scotland for the final round of the FSRA British F2 Sidecar Championship. It's the Jock Taylor Memorial meeting. Join me after the intro where we are going to walk around the paddock and speak to some of the sidecar people. Despite what I said in the intro, this is race 1 from the Saturday from the British FSRA F2 Sidecar Championship. Unfortunately, this being Scotland, I'm not allowed to put cameras onto any of the sidecars. I'm slightly limited as to what footage I can bring you. Lee Crawford, Scott Hardy still in the lead at the end of lap 1. Daryl Gibson, who's lying in 4th place, is fighting over the 3rd spot in the championship with Sean Hegarty. Sean and James are lying 6th in this race at the moment. Very, very dominant performance by Lee Crawford and Scott Hardy this weekend on the CES outfit. I'm sure it's not, but he does make it look easy. As they come through to complete another lap, it's Lee Crawford with Scott Hardy, Peter Founds and Jevon Walmsley, Stephen Matty Ramsden, followed closely by Daryl Gibson and Rhys Gibbons. Then it's John Holden and Ashley Hawes, Sean Hegarty and James Neve, Carl Fennick and Phil Napton, Gary Horsepole and Kenny Cole, Brian Alaria and Arlo Brown, and in 10th place it's Wayne Lucky and Benjamin Bings. Unfortunately, the race had to be red flagged after Chris Schofield and Tom Dawkins had a serious issue on lap 7. Once their bike had been recovered, everybody took their place for the restart.
Yeah, worried in the paddock at night. Yeah. Or just the tactic of throwing bread at the van. What do you think? All the way back, second over back, Tony Baker still in there, 78 years young, having lots of fun, and we're under starters orders control.
Shortly after the red lights go out, there was yet another red flag incident. This time it was the turn of David Schofield and Josh Smith. Thankfully, everyone was okay in both stoppages. With time restraints being an issue, the race was declared and a result given.
Which is quite nice. So well done today for a good day's racing. If it does get noisy in here, I need you to be respectful because we've also got a little bit of filming for the FSRA for us here. So make sure you're not saying anything on here that you shouldn't be. I'm going to hand over to Jackie, first of all, and we're going to go straight to the FSRA Formula 2 Awards. So can you give a nice big round of applause to Jackie, please?
Unfortunately, not everybody got the same memo about the award ceremony. So this is your podium, believe it or not, for race 1. I thought I should point out, if they had have turned up, they would have received all of their trophies from Sidecar Royalty, Steve Webster, MBE.
Especially the F2s for a bit of a torrid race. Right, okay, we're going to start with the F2 raffle. And the winners in the cup are Andy Bingham and Dave Ryder. Right, so moving on to the presentation, we'll start off with the cup class. In 3rd place, Bob Dawson and Matty Sims. 2nd place, Dave Ryder and Josh Smith. Dave Schofield, sorry. Sorry, Whites. Got Dave on the brain. Yeah. Sorry. And the winners once again in the cup is Brian Alaria and Arlo Brown. Don't lose it, we've got money in them.
Thank you. Okay,
right, well done. So moving on to the supers, in 3rd place, Daryl Gibson and Rhys Gibbons. In second place, Pete Fowles and Jevon Walmsley. Okay, and the winners are Lee Crawford and Scott Hardy.
I've only been in the sidecar paddock a short time. This is effectively my third season. With every round and every year I learn more about the sport. Not just the people who are in the paddock now, but also the heritage of this amazing sport. This weekend was a celebration of all things sidecar. They came from far and wide to race at this fantastic event and to remember Scotland's first and only F1 World Sidecar Champion, Jock Taylor.
Here we go, listen to it.
So nice to see so many sidecars out on the parade lap, but now it's time to go back to the racing action with the FSRA F2 sidecars. We join the action at the end of lap 1 and Sean Hegarty out in the lead, being chased down by Lee Crawford. All eyes today were on Sean Hegarty and Daryl Gibson to see how the championship would end up. Lee Crawford, Scott Hardy don't take long to get into the lead. Sean Hegarty in second place. Darryl Gibson, Rhys Gibbons are closely behind in third. So as they come through to complete another lap, it's Lee Crawford, Darryl Gibson, Peter Founds, Sean Hegarty, Stephen Matty Ramsden, John Holden, Carl Fennick, Gary Horsepole, Wayne Lockie in 9th and Brian Lowry in 10th. You just love a little bit of friendly rivalry. Keep an eye on the purple and yellow outfit coming out of the last corner, Sean Hegarty, James Neve. Sean Hegarty draws alongside Darryl and Rhys and waves as they go along the start and finish straight. Nervous time in pit lane for Gary. The pit board tells a story, +0. So with 8 laps to go and back markers coming into play, Lee Crawford is so far out in front. Followed by Peter Founds. Then it's Sean Hegarty, Darryl Gibson, John Holden and Stephen Matty Ramsden. Sidecar royalty Steve Webster looked over the pit wall for this titanic battle. So as they take the checker flag, it's Lee Crawford. He's in another postcode, followed by Pete Founds. Then it's Sean Hegarty and James Neve, Darryl Gibson, John Holden, Stephen Matty Ramsden, Tony Baker's a back marker. It's another back marker. And then it's Carl Fennick in 7th.
In second place, let's hear it for Pete Founds and Jalen Wormsley. Let's hear it for the guys at the front. The runaway here, they showed the class yesterday, they've done it again today. Let's hear it for Lee Crawford and Scott Hardy.
Hold on, darling.
Third place in Cup, Bob Dawson and Matty Sims. Second place in Cup, James Saunders and Sarah Stoko. First place in Cup and first place in the Championship, Brian Lario and Arlo Brown. So, sorry to interrupt your viewing of the video, but I just thought I would point out at the start of the video I did mention that I was going to walk around the paddock and chat to some of the people. I did. So it's coming up soon on the channel. I chatted with Jock Taylor's sister, I chatted with Boris Stroud, I also chatted with Jock Taylor's former passenger Kenny Andrews. So that's all coming up on the channel soon, so stick around, stay tuned for that. If you've liked this video, please leave a thumbs up. If you haven't liked this video for any particular reason whatsoever, please feel free to leave a thumbs down. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ding dong the notification bell, and that way I shall see you in the next one. Share the love, people. Take care. Bye bye.